folks that are in Access of Love, and actually the whole San Francisco community knows that there's a group of folks called BAC, who are Bay Area Compassionate Health, who are trying to open up a dispensary in the Sunset. And Access of Love worked really hard with BAC, and they made it through planning. And we went up against hundreds of neighborhood folks who thought that we were harmful to their children, and we were able to convince the Planning Commission that we were there for good. And then we got up to the Board of Appeals and were denied. And we have another date, which I'm sure everybody in the room is going to come along with Access of Love if you're not in Access of Love yet, which you should be in Access of Love. But if you're not in Access of Love, we do a lot of support along the lines of social justice and cannabis, and every neighborhood needs a medical cannabis dispensary. But this is a unique group of people. Many folks know that tonight we're going to have a community chest. A majority of the food pantry was donated by BAC tonight. They're wonderful people. And here to receive the award for BAC is my dear friend Ed Breslin. Let's give him a big round of applause for fighting the good fight.
All right, Ed.
Yeah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Please
Happy holidays.
Did that last
and
time.
I just want to thank Shona for everything she's done. And I just want to quote Shona and say that we will not retreat from the fight. And I want to let you know, since football season is primarily over here in San Francisco, let's do some hockey terms. It's one of my favorite sports. We will check, we will fight, we will punch until we get BAC open in the Sunset. Thank you very much.
All right. Yeah.
And we will not retreat. And it's sickening and sad that my next award is going to a political prisoner. This was one of our oldest providers in San Francisco, Van, who ran the dispensary at 1545 Ocean Street and experienced a raid and has been going through the court system for the last 5 or 6 years. And unfortunately, he's turning himself in to serve federal time January 5th. Will you be there with me to protest this? Nobody should ever serve time for cannabis, period. But this man in particular, no, I want to tell you something about this man in particular. When cannabis clubs were getting raided and closed down, and I was still doing our women's health group and trying to give free medicine to low-income women, Van was one of the few people that opened the door to me. And then at the end of the group, he would always turn to me and say, Shona, do you need any medicine? Shona, how are you feeling today? And this is a truly compassionate caregiver that the federal government has framed in an unjust court trial and now is unjustly taking 2 years of a productive member of our community's life. And we're going to stand up and fight. So I'd like to bring up Van.
I'm very shocked and impressed of where this movement's going and with Shona and everybody pushing forward. And I'm impressed. And I'm saying, once I get out in about 2 years, you're going to see me. You're going to see me, and we're going to work together with this and make this work out. And thank you.
You know, it really does. That an innocent person whose only crime is providing medical cannabis is going to go sit in a cell for 2 years. So I'm hoping you're all going to be with me on January 5th and make sure that the government hears loud and clear that we do not approve of this and we're not going to retreat. Maybe, I'm not sure. Probably federal building. So So none of this gets done without amazing volunteers, you know, and there's folks, our community center has a team of probably 10 to 12 people that donate so many hours to make sure that we have a space for low-income patients to work together on social justice issues. And the person that's really been putting in a lot of time and a lot of care to making this all happen, as a matter of fact, he knows he's getting an award because he helped me put all these awards together. Let's give it up for Michael Goldman.
Thank you. I hope everybody's having a good time tonight. That's really the point. Hope everybody's well fed, and that's great.
Okay.
What a sweetheart. We also made a Volunteer of the Year award for Paulie Torello. I mistakenly thought that when he texted me that he was on the train back, I thought he was going to be able to make it here tonight, but apparently it takes a couple days to get back from the East Coast. So we had two Volunteers of the Year, Mr. Paulie Torello, which I'm sure everybody knows, and Michael Goldman, an amazing man, who's also, Michael Goldman has a goal of also doing some First Amendment work around the Jewish religion and the blessing of cannabis and Jewish history in cannabis. So whether you're Jewish or not and you want to learn a little bit more about the history, Michael Goldman's a really good person to learn from as well. So there's only one more word. I'm wondering, is Bobby Lopez in the house tonight from Lavos? Many cultivators is we did a toy drive this year, and it was kind of funny. We got there with our toys and they told us we had too many toys, but I know, can you imagine? I mean, what a wonderful thing to be told that you collected too many toys. And Lavos is a family center for children in District 6, which is the district that many of us live in and most of our cannabis dispensaries are in. So we made sure that all of the children in our neighborhoods on Christmas morning woke up very, very happy. So, I mean, it was a pretty big deal, you know, and it's funny because one of the myths is that cultivation and cannabis dispensaries aren't good for children. I think we kind of blew that away when we arrived with too many toys, you know? And it's really important to find the family groups that are willing to work with our community, because we're definitely here to support education, to support families, and also to bring out the truth.
We're here to stay.
There's a special dessert for medical cannabis patients, and then we will have a compassionate giveaway for patients, and we really hope that we brought enough medicine, okay? And if we didn't, we really hope that you can be compassionate towards us and understand that next time we will try to bring more. And we're trying to make this event happen on a monthly basis. And one of the most important things about this event is that we have a food pantry and a community chest. So, do we have the cakes ready? Okay, we're going to get the cakes ready, and while we're getting the cakes ready, right in back we have a food pantry and harm reduction center. Feel free to leave with something for yourself or a family member or a friend. We're trying to beat the odds.